My name is Ahmed Benga Hussein. I come from Nigeria and I studied at Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. Well, I chose this master's because first, it's in Europe. I mean, everybody wants to come to Europe because of the opportunities. And most importantly, because of when I checked the masters, I saw that they have the courses. Basically, the masters proposed are very interesting. They align with my personal interest because they combine um, areas of expertise from almost every part of crop protection and plant health. So I saw this and I clear my interest. And then the universities they propose is basically the best universities you can study agriculture in Europe. So this got my interest. I was also interested in other countries, but seeing this masters, the program and the structure basically of the masters is just a yes for me, and I felt it was the right thing to do to apply for this masters, and I'm glad I did apply for the masters. So my M1 university is at the University of Göttingen in Germany, the Niedersachsen region. And my M2 was with three French prestigious institutions of agronomy: the Agro Paris, Agro Paris, Agro Campus West in Rennes, and Montpellier Supagro in the south of France. And for my master's thesis, I was lucky to work with the French National Research Institute of Agriculture, the INRA, and I worked at the Research Institute for Horticulture and Seeds at Angers, also in France, where I worked with them for 6 months. It's a set of highly skilled and competent researchers that helped me to improve my profile as a person and as a scientist. So for the program in general, I think I find it very interesting and a lifetime changing experience because as I said earlier on, the program itself, the structure, the complementariness of the M1 and the M2, it's second to none. I think it's one of the few that exist in Europe and even in the world in general, where you have to study a first year in a university and another in another university with a little bit different agroclimatic condition. So with this, you have a very complementary knowledge. And the classes were particularly very interesting because we combined the current molecular techniques and the very latest one together with the conventional pathology and the conventional crop protection. So this gives a kind of a balance to the study, which every student is dreaming to have, the molecular studies as well as the conventional studies. So these are the really important things to study if you want to establish yourself as a researcher to contribute to agricultural development in the world. And I'm glad I had the chance to do this and to study in the universities. Also, the professors, we have professors that are experts in the field. We have professors from all over the world. We have visiting professors that are like specialists. We have visiting lecturers and researchers from companies, well-known companies in this field of crop protection. So all this gives a balance to the master's degree. I mean, if you study from other masters, you don't get these opportunities. And another interesting thing about the masters is the field trips, because we got the chance to visit lots of research institutes, lots of companies that work on diverse subjects in crop protection. And we work hand in hand with them. We get first-hand experience and knowledge about how things work in the company, and then how things work in the research institute, complemented by what we study in the class. So this gives us the comprehensive experience we need to forward ahead our careers in this field of crop protection.